there, I'll give it to you.
That's what she said.
We're live, Vinny.
Whatever.
Whatever you heard him say, I had nothing to do with it. Did you do it yet? So I can.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, hold on for a second. Hi, everyone. Give us a moment. It always takes a second to put it all together here, and I'm flip-flopping. Hi, everyone. Give us a moment. Oh, for Pete's sake. To put it.
All right. I had to make sure my volume was down.
That'll take a second. All right.
There it goes. It popped up.
Okay, just hold on for just a second, Vin, and I'll. I don't see it yet.
Scroll up by.
Oh, it went up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in between Floyd Wolf and Sandra Graham, or I could just comment again.
I think I found you. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What's wrong?
Did you time me out? No, you didn't.
But pardon me, everyone. Good evening. I'm being rude. Well, I'm not. I do see everyone, and bear with me for a moment. It'll take just a second here. I can't really see anything just yet.
You want me to comment again?
That's very, very, very weird. Oh, I think I might have to do it. I'm sorry, folks. It's normally much more organized than this, but you can see I'm in a new location. I'm all excited out here in the front parlor. We are going to have a live sale tonight, so if you'll give us just a minute. Yeah, Vinny, would you for me? And then we'll go ahead and...
All right, it should be in there right now.
I am so glad you're here, everyone.
There I am. Between KP and Philip.
Okay. All right. I think we're all set to go. Ooh, I shouldn't lean in that far. It's kind of scary when you don't realize how close to the camera you are, and then you look at yourself and it's like, ooh, they can see right up my nose. I didn't sing my little song, Vinny.
What, Little Bunny Foo Foo?
No, you want to sing it with me? Everybody get ready.
Oh, Lord, you don't want to hear my singing voice.
No, I don't. We didn't have our little opening song.
Oh, okay, that's just the mod. No, I can't talk. My little notification that I'm the wrench.
It should be
I'm blue. I just got the notification. I had hit OK.
Okay. It did?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Well, hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, the shampoo that glorifies your hair. That was it, Vinny.
It's the polar opposite of the product, Nair.
They tune in just for that. They're on the edge of their seats. Now, I don't have new glasses. Why? These are those cheater things that are supposed to make certain things easy for you to see. And
clearly they're not doing their job. They're not helping you cheat and see.
No, they're not. All right, live chat. Live chat, thumbs up. Here we go, loop-de-loo. Girls and boys, cats and kittens, marshmallow peeps. Have I got some stuff for you tonight? Tonight. La da da dee da da.
I thought you were first singing West Side Story. I was gonna be like, calm down, Richard Beamer.
Wasn't that what I was channeling? Da-dee-da-dee. What's that from? I'm always trying to figure something out.
Two. Never mind. You don't want to hear me sing. Everyone's ears will bleed if I do. All right, I need to find my special little emoji that I like to use.
All right, Vinny, I'm going to welcome everyone here to the OCS live sale. Now, we normally don't have one on the last Monday night in September, but I've got so many beautiful autumn things. I just had to jump on here and do another special live sale. Next Monday night's live sale will be on location somewhere else. We got to pack it up and take it on the road. So that should be interesting.
Where's my firecracker?
For me next week. But tonight, yes, I've got several items here. Some of you saw the preview today, and some of you didn't. And that's okay. I put the preview out kind of late. I try to do it.
Oh, there it is.
And so anyway, Vinny, we're going to, I'm going to remind everyone that Vinny is my moderator for the evening. We're going to just let everybody relax, give our old moderators a chance to relax and enjoy themselves and not have to work. And we'll only have one worker per night, other than me. So I don't know if Vinny's going to stick around for the entire time or if David will jump in halfway through or Tammy and relieve him. But Vinny, thank you for working tonight. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate that so much. And as usual, Vinny, just like I do with David, when I do the 5-minute intermission, if you want to sell something, the floor will be yours. That's up to you. I ship out of the South Jersey, Philadelphia area, and so shipping is not included in the whatever the winning price is of the item. If you're new to the OCS, in the description box underneath of this video is the information, my email address, and I'll put that back in there. So there's no worry about that. So I don't, in fact, I believe I just stuck it in there into the chat. No, I guess because it was too many. Hold on, everybody. It was a few. Give me just a moment. Okay, there it is. And I'm going to pin it. All right, so it's in there, and anyone who would like to can scroll back up to the top and see it, and I'll periodically put that in there. And it's also permanently, as I said, in the description box underneath of this video. Thank you so much for saying that, and thank you everyone for being here today. I appreciate it. Vinny, let's just have them look at you for a second, and you can, so they know who you are. We haven't had you as my moderator for a while.
There we go.
Sit up.
I'm in a comfortable position.
All right. Well, tilt your camera.
I'm tilted.
Wait, just don't tilt too far. You got pants on, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. All right. So welcome everybody, wherever you may be, and if you're on the East Coast, ooh, it was chilly today, and it's going to be chillier tomorrow, and we still have rain. I know some of you.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not either. I absolutely love it. Who's complaining?
No one. I'm just saying I'm not, because it was way hot. It's been hot, and I want it to cool down.
I think we're done with the heat. We'll get a few more mild days, but
I don't mind like the 60s or like low to mid 70s. It's once it starts to get into the 80s where it's like
this time of year, yeah. Once you switch out the summer clothing, you're ready to cool off. So
no kidding.
I might squeeze one more day at the Jersey Shore. We always get one day in October that's like 83 degrees, and it's just great to drive over and sit at the shore and read a book for the day. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That gives everybody a chance to say hello. Yes, I do, Crazy Cat. And if I stand up, you'll see.
You do have pants on, right?
I got my pants. I got pants on. All right, Vinny, I'm going to put you in the. We're going to hide you.
Go ahead and hide me.
And we thank you so much. And let's get it rolling. Why not?
Well, hold on now. Let me get my special firecracker emoji in the starting thingamajig.
We are going to start off right now.
What's it starting at?
$12. Looking for an opening bid.
Oops.
There are no just in cases here, and everything tonight is an offer up. Excellent condition, no chips or cracks. It is 6 inches across, and it's a beautiful marigold carnival dish. It's clear, of course. That's the clear color on the bottom. And I don't have any problems with grapes and cables, but it's nice to find a piece of carnival glass that doesn't have grapes and cables on it, which just seems like so much of the glass did. Very nice shallow dish, which could be for candy. And it's a pretty little one. We're all familiar with most of the carnival glass companies, and marigold is the most popular. The easiest color to find. You'll find these marigold, this marigold color more than any other. Unmarked, so anybody's Northwood, Fenton, Dugan, on and on and on. And I believe I told you that it doesn't have any chips on all the little points around the top, which is nice. And
I wish I had the ability to click on comments and highlight what our highest offer is, but that's all right. So right now, Philip Lane's at 28.
And I'm going to count it down. 10.
Okay, let me get my special sold thing going.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the carnival glass bowl with flowers in it. I don't know. Are they tulips? Oh, we better not do that. Oh, we had, boy, what was it last night, Vinny, when we did the live and we said, what is the flower? And boy, you guys really, you get fierce.
Yeah, let's not play that game again.
You got fierce defending your flowers the other night. It's this, it's that. I said, okay.
All right, so
fight nicely.
It looks like Kara Remmel has it for 29.
Kara Remmel. Kara Remmel, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Is it Kara with a C or a K, Vinny?
Cara.
Thank you, Kara. Next up, we have a Hocking pitcher. At least I believe it is. It is a big one in amber. Boy, you can get a lot of cider in that, can't you? A Hocking pitcher will start at $15 on it. This is probably from the 1930s. The Hocking, Anchor Hocking, depending on if it was made before Hocking joined Anchor or Anchor joined Hocking. I think that was in 1937, wasn't it? That is a big one, and it stands, I should have done this ahead of time, about 9 inches tall with an ice lip. No chips or cracks. Really pretty amber glass. I love it. And I don't find, they're not hard to find, but I can find them in pink and green. It's nice to have an amber one. Nice big heavy amber pitcher for this time of the year. Can you guys see me okay, or is it blurry?
I can see you just fine.
Okay. Okay, so are we starting at $15 and there are no bids?
Boy. Okay.
Pardon?
My phone is like lagging really badly.
Well, everybody has a different lag. It's all across the country. Everybody
really bad. Like you're still showing the that bowl on my end on my phone, not on the computer.
Well, hit refresh, everybody. Make sure you're in live chat and make sure you hit refresh. I'm going to do the same thing. It's just the nature of the game.
There we go. Back on track.
Okay, very good. And
refresh. So Lori Perry has it at 20.
Okay. And live chat, Lori Perry's the highest bid right now at 20. Thanks for letting me know, Floyd, that it's clear. And it's time to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the Anchor Hocking big, beautiful amber pitcher. What you gonna put in it?
All right, so I only see one offer for $20 from Lori Perry, so it goes to Lori Perry.
Lori Perry, thank you. And thank you, everyone who placed a bid. I appreciate that. Now, I'm only going to show you 2, but I've got 10 of these draped punch cups. They're not old. They date to the 70s, I think. And I forget the maker. It's not a big deal. Colony, I think. Now I've got 10 of these, and we're going to look for an opening bid of $10. $1 per punch cup. Are you kidding? So we start at $10, and there are 10 of these. Now look, don't worry if you don't have the punch bowl. Not everybody uses big punch bowls anymore. They do take up a lot of space. But look how pretty the drape is on there. I love it. They have their own little hooks if you want to hang them from something. I guess I could hang them. Ouch. I guess if I didn't want my earlobes to be stretched. No chips or cracks. I think they're pretty. And I think you could put these on the dining room table. There are 10 of them.
All right, so Bonnie's got it at 12. Philip says that Colony is Indiana glass.
Right. Okay, so that's correct. Thank you, Philip. And so no chips or cracks on them, and these would be nice just for even without a punch bowl. You make favors out of them, little mints and peanuts, or serve a little dessert in there. I think they're pretty. Even put a little bit of hot cider in there. Everybody can have a little demi-tasse of something before you bring out the meatloaf. 10 of them. They're pretty and they're ready for your entertaining. You could even take all 10 of these, spread them across on your mantle, and put candles down in here. Just make sure the candle is already in its own little glass case so that the heat from the candle doesn't melt down and then crack them. We'll count them down. Are you ready?
Ready when you
Sandra
are.
Garcia has a high bid of 15, I think.
Yep.
And I'm counting these down. You get 10 of them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I can't do my fingers. 3, 2, 1. There they go. There they go. It might be Kayla Trell at 16. It might be. I don't know. Vinny will tell me.
Yep. Kayla Troll at 16.
Kayla Trell at 16. Thank you, Kay. And I think that you have bought from me before. All right, Ron, if you see sold at the count of 7, it's a lag. You have to refresh it. Vinny calls. Well, Vinny, you tell him while I write this down.
So I call it right when I hear it. I put it in the chat. I'm on my phone putting in the start and stops. My phone is basically pretty much at the same place as where he is right now. But I had to refresh. I was literally lagging a few minutes ago, right when he was sharing the first item. So I too had to refresh. And now I'm all caught up. So just keep going. Just keep refreshing. It's different on everyone's end. Depends on your internet provider. Whatever's going on, it is what it is.
Now, listen, Vinny, the reason why, and Vinny knows this, the reason why you see me go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is Vinny's watching. And when he hears stop and I have no fingers left, he types in stop on his end. And that's just the way that it goes. So anyway, that's how really there's nothing that can be done about it.
I wish there was something we could do, like have a magic wand wave and there's no lag anymore, but we can't do that.
So the thing is, what you can't do is like on eBay, you can't snipe somebody at the last second. If you bid on eBay, if you're lucky, you can wait till 3 seconds and it'll be like electronically, it's immediately there.
Yep.
So I always encourage everybody, if you see something that you like, don't be shy. I don't want you to, it's not a trick to get people to pay more money than they want to, but put your bid in there, put your good bid in there. As soon as I count it down, might have to be a few seconds before I count it down so that you don't miss out on an item. So that's the best we can tell you. And folks in the audience can give you advice too about how to, it's tricky. Okay. 10 inches on this. Ooh, I just got it. Wow. It's Bavarian. Is it? Wow. It is. It's reticulated. Ooh, somebody's been watching Antiques Roadshow. Look at that, Vinny. It is a piece of really nice, pretty porcelain. And did I tell you that we're starting at $12 on it? I'm sorry, I don't think I did. $12.
I put it in.
Okay. Oh, I did say 12?
Yep.
Okay. $12. Well, it's 12 inches. Oh, that might be what. Or is it 10? For Pete's sake. I think it's 10 inches across, and we're starting at $12. Boy, that's pretty. Probably made for bread or rolls. Not a single chip or a crack anywhere on it. Lusterware. This is going to go back to the 30s, and it's just really pretty. Yeah, I'm specifically choosing things that I think would be nice this time of year, and even candy. So,
If that was full of candy in front of me, it'd be gone in one sitting.
I know. Yep, absolutely. So that's a pretty one. And this is kind of a pale yellow color here, not white. So it's the white porcelain on that side, and then a yellowish, pretty yellow color here. Just a nice little dish made of porcelain. I hope you like it. I snatched it when I saw it. So we'll count it
Terry's
down.
at 25. Terry Valenti.
All right, and now, so the high bid now is 28, and we're counting it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And Vinny will put that in for me. Thank you, Vinny.
I am refreshing, and it looks like it goes to Jeffrey Reed for 28.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey Reed, and for everyone who placed a bid. I really am thankful for that, and I appreciate you guys. Oh, I told you something wrong earlier in my video. I sure did. I told you. Where are they? Come here to me.
Sounds like a dessert.
Huh?
Someone asked what monkey balls were. It sounds like some kind of dessert.
Yeah, monkey balls is a soft, sticky bun. My mother used to make
rolled
that.
up like cake ball or something.
Look at this, kids. I told you I had 9 of these, but I found 2 more, which means I've got 11. We're going to start at $15. This is the provincial pattern, and they're about 4 inches tall. They're 4 inches tall. Polished bottoms, nice. Fire polished glass and polished bottoms. Nice and thick, very pretty. I've got 11 of these. Oh my gosh. Think ahead to your Thanksgiving dinner. How about these? If you have 10 folks, you know, you've got 10 and you've got an extra one, you can keep that out in the kitchen, you know, when that certain cousin comes along and runs their finger to see how much dust is on the top of your picture frames. You can be out in the kitchen with the extra one, you know, in case you need it, a stiffener. So I've got 11 of them, and I love them. It's beautiful glass and really a pretty amber color. And I read, and of course my poor little brain doesn't remember, but this was a mold that belonged to one company. That company sold those molds to another company. They re-released these in a different color. Boy, I tell you, studying glass is so much fun. Because somebody asked me, if it's the same mold, how do you know which company made it? Well, that earlier company didn't make it in this color. So it's the latter. Am I confusing myself? It's the latter company that got the molds and then used the same molds, but then produced it in this amber color. A lot of that went on with glass. Molds were expensive to make, and companies would trade them, sell them. But these are pretty, and there are, as I said, there are 11 of them. So we'll count these down. And
Benita's at 22. Benita's
okay. All right. Isn't it fun, Karen, researching glass? It really is a lot of fun. And quality too, Philip, you're right. When you look, absolutely, because when you look at these and you see there are no mold lines, they've been fire polished. And then when you look at the bottoms have been ground. You see there where you have shiny glass and then it's dull. So these are polished down. So they're nice and smooth and even, and they don't scratch your table. That's an indication of higher quality glass as well. So it's also helpful to know which companies did fire polishing and grinding, and which companies the glass was never touched by human hands. It went right across the assembly line and into a barrel filled with sawdust and onto a train and to the Woolworths near you. That was a run-on sentence. 10, 9, 8. I got 11 of them. 12, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They're very sturdy
Okay, I'm gonna refresh real quick.
and they're pretty.
Okay, so it looks like they go to Benita Taylor for 22.
Thank you, Benita Taylor, for 22. I thank you so much for that. Now, this is the oldest thing I've got tonight. For Pete's sake. Well, not awful. Oh, here it is. That's the oldest thing I've got tonight. Now, you're looking at that and you say, that's probably from the 70s. No, no. No, no, no. That's from the 1890s. I knew it. Now I can't remember it, but that's the company, rather. It's 10 inches across. We're going to start out at $18 for this. $18. When this was originally sold, it could come in a silver-plated basket with a handle and feet. And you can see that. Sometimes if you go and you'll look, you'll see these will be in different colors. And is it Bryce? I can't remember. But there's no chips or cracks on this. And even without its silver basket that this would sit down in, you all know the kind of thing, Reed and Barton, Fudge. What are the other companies in Connecticut?
You got King's Tea at 20. Heidi Esterholm comes in at 21.
All right, thank you. And look at the design on it. So it's really pretty late Victorian amber glass. So our Victorian ancestors did enjoy amber glass, and I really apologize that I'm not here to tell you which glass company it was who manufactured this, but you will be able to find it. And I'll tell you what, after I sell it, tomorrow, I'll try to get that information for you so I can put it into the like a bride's basket. I've seen pictures of it with the little metal that was decorative metal that was made for it. I think it's pretty this way and can be used for really any, maybe even a little more functional without the metal handle. It's for whatever you'd like it to be. This basket or this glass bowl here from the 1890s, whatever you'd like to use it for. You can stick bread in there, Daniel. So we'll count this down. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the Victorian amber glass. I'm trying to make up here. Okay, and then what's after that? Oh, those.
Alrighty, so it appears that Sylvia Lee gets it for 38.
Sylvia Lee. Thank you, Sylvia Lee. I appreciate that. Thanks, everyone who bid. Next up, I've got 2 shakers. And, get it? No, wait a minute. Yeah. All right. From the 1930s, $19 is what we're going to start off on these because they are almost in like new condition. Look at the tops, really pretty. And so there are the old corks on the bottom. It is half past, right on the dot. I did not, just from memory, I'm trying to remember if these are Harker or not. I didn't go and look in my book. They might not be. I'm just going off memory, trying to go off memory. And they're just really pretty from the 1930s. So are they not Harker? I think they might be.
They look like Hall to me. Or either Hall or... Yeah, they look Hall-esque to me.
They have salt and pepper the salt and pepper is written there in an Art Deco font, which is really cool. They do have their old corks in there, and my gosh, these are as clean as they can be. I think these were put away in somebody's attic and maybe not used. You did not miss the mixing bowls, Karen. They're right down here on the flow. The 3 mixing bowls, I've got them. You didn't miss them. So the 1930s era shakers here in blue, they're nice and big. And I really do enjoy how they have that deco look to them. So there is a bid in there somewhere, and of 19. And we're going to go ahead and count it down. The high bid right now is 19. Counting it down, 10, 9. I thought they were Harker, Philip. Is that right? Are you? I'm just going by my memory. And my memory was telling me that they were made by Harker. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Wait, let me get my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the Harker salt and pepper shakers, the Art Deco style.
All right. It looks like it goes to Jan Loftness for $20.
Wow, Jan, you got a deal tonight. $20 on those? Okay. Jan Loftness. All right, Jan, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Jan. You won't find a pair of those in any better condition than that. I was surprised. Look at this Art Deco casserole. Let's refresh everybody. It looks like we've got 368 folks here. I'm going to hit refresh. We've been at this for about 30 minutes now. And let's get back here into live chat. All messages are visible. Okay, that's good. And all right. This piece right here is a Deco casserole. $20 is where we're going to start on it. And it has no chips or cracks. It's got orange and black decoration on it. It measures 8 inches across on the lid. The dish itself is about 6.5 inches across. It's pretty deep though. It's a nice, almost 3 inches deep. And take a look at that lid and look at the handles. So these become the trivet. Thank you, Bev. So this becomes the trivet when you pull this off. Yeah. Isn't that what it's called, a trivet? So that you can put your hot dish on the top.
It looks too big for that, though.
The only mark on the bottom is a diamond. That's it. There's no other mark on it. And it's just fantastic. Look at the lid. Look at how deco that lid is. I don't know if it's American or European. I couldn't find what that black diamond is. So someone in here might know exactly, but I couldn't tell you. I just love that lid.
You got Bonnie Abrams at 30.
Boy, couldn't you put some nice... That's a nice little one. A little sweet potato casserole in there, or some green bean amandine. That's what called. Yes, that's called a trivet. Yeah, a trivet. The trivet is the lid. The trivet is the lid. The trivet is the lid.
I was gonna say now put in your highest bid that you beat.
Oh, very clever, Vinny. 10. Should we count it down?
Go ahead.
Wait, what happened? Oh shoot, got here, almost forgot. Didn't get a notice. Why didn't you get a notice, Cat Law?
Did you click the bell next to the subscribe button so you know when he goes live?
That's right. If you don't get a notice, go back. And sometimes I hear people say, well, I've been a subscriber, but then all of a sudden it disappeared. I don't do that. it just, I don't know, sometimes it just goes away or we click things by accident. Just make sure you hit subscribe and then notify me.
Technology's weird, folks.
I know it's weird. It can be very strange. Okay, so the high bid is something. Well, I don't know.
It's still at 30, I think. Yep.
Okay, 30, and we're going to count this down. I love this thing. Nobody knows where it was made. I think it was might have been made overseas.
It
I don't
looks
know.
European to me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I like the song that's playing.
All right, so it looks like we've got the high bid of $30 from Bonnie Abrams.
All right, Bonnie Abrams, you got it.
Diamond China is England, according to Philip. And according to
Well, it
him, it's what he found on Cavell's.
sense because we don't get a whole lot of deco. It sure does look European. It's England. It's made in England, Philip, with the diamond on the bottom.
And he said, of course, that's what it was according to Cavell's.
Oh, Ralph and Terry. Poor old, I shouldn't say poor old. Terry is still kicking, isn't she, at about 99, something like that? They are such lovely people. I've met them 2 or 3 times. They were
Cavell's? Really?
Yeah.
No
Oh,
way.
they've been around. Yeah. Well, Vinny, I've been doing this for 40 years. How old am I? 56. Yeah, I did my first little antique show when I was still in my teens.
He said it could
Royal
also be Royal China.
All right, the next thing I want to do, I think Mrs. Covell is still living. Someone asked about those mixing bowls, and I will go ahead and do that. It's Vernon Ware, so I hope you're here, mixing bowl person. We are going to start at $29 for the 3 mixing bowls, which are in excellent condition. It's Vernon. Is it Vernon Ware? Wait a minute. I think it's Vernon Ware. Okay. Get up.
Yep. I was trying to think of what that was. I had to refresh my brain.
These are heavy, heavy, heavy bowls. $29 is where we're starting. No chips, no cracks, no damage at all on these. I was going to put one on my head so I could hold them all up to show you that I've got 3 of the nesting bowls here, and we're starting at $29. These are nice, big, heavy bowls. The big one is 9 inches across, and then we go to 8, and then we go to 7. 9, 8, 7. There's, and I forget, I think it's gingham. Oh, yeah.
All right, back in the day finds is at 35.
I forget if they call this gingham or plaid or something. I forget the name. I think it might be called gingham, but I don't always remember. Half the time I don't remember. Yeah, I know Ralph died. Yeah, she is still going, isn't she? Because I actually subscribe to their site. I pay and I subscribe because they do their research. I love that couple, or he's gone, but and I think their children are still. They've been around for a long time, and they are lovely, lovely people.
Right, Karen Davis is at 20 or at 42. I'm sorry.
So the 9-inch, whatever it was, I think I said 976. I think
Moe's
that's
at 45.
Authentic Vernon Ware. These are just so beautiful. Oh my gosh! Now your ginger snaps are going to taste better in something like this, and you know how you stack them and you can decorate in your kitchen. Let's put them back in. Beautiful, heavy, nicely made American nesting bowls there for the kitchen.
How old do you think those are? 40s, 50s?
Yeah, mid-century, 40s into the 50s, something like that.
So you've got a high offer of 47.
Yeah, they knew their stuff, Jeffrey. They knew their stuff when there was no internet. And I'll tell you, the people that learned their craft prior to the internet, because there was no way to learn it except to get out and hunt and feel it and smell it and touch it and meet collectors and go to auctions and go to shows and not just look at things on computer screens. Those were the days. The computer is great. It's a wonderful tool, but oh my gosh, there's no substitute for getting out there and handling it.
Or your reference books.
I love them. 10, Vinny knows that.
At
10,
48 with Karen Davis.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, I'm refreshing. And it looks like Robert Back in the Day Finds has it for 56.
Thank you so much, Robert. And thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that so much. We've got almost 400 folks here tonight, and I'm thrilled to have you. Thank you so much for spending this first Monday night in autumn. Let me have a little bit of this iced tea, which now doesn't have any ice left in it.
Tea and crumpets.
I had pork chops for dinner. Did you see my pork chops in my air fryer last night?
I did not.
Well, then you didn't look at my community page.
I didn't.
I'll save you a pork chop. You know your friends were partying? What? What did it say? Give a thumbs up. Thank you.
Rachel says, my friends were all partying when I was 16 and I was watching good old Martha going to antique stores. Yep.
Oh, I don't even think Martha was on TV when I was 16. When was I?
You were 16. That was 1983.
No, I was in high school. It was about 1983 when I was 16.
Yeah, because my dad was 16 in 83.
That's right. I'm your
same age.
I'm your father's age. I'm old enough to be Vinny's father.
Young enough to be my dad.
That just had to settle for a moment. Gosh.
You could have a 28-year-old son, Scott.
Turn that radio down. Shut that window. Fill those ice cube trays up. Anyway, let's get back to the sale. Isn't it fun? What are we going to do now? Let's do another casserole. Because it's casserole season. Isn't it not? Is it not?
Getting to be that time of year, yep.
I love this thing.
Soup and casseroles.
I love this tubby little thing. Look at this. Look at that little thing. It's not that little. $20, $20. And $20 for this made in America casserole. Now my lights are washing it out. It's not really white. It's like a canary. What do they call that?
Like a cream color?
Yeah, something like that. But it's
like
got
beigey cream.
It's got pretty orange
off-white
plants all over it. I'm not saying what a flower is. Ooh, we started a good back and forth last night, didn't we, Vinny?
Oh yeah.
They went on, and I still had people commenting today. I went and I was giving likes to all the comments, and they were still fussing about it's not this, it's that. People get very protective when they're trying to tell you what a flower is.
Yeah, Benita's at 25.
You guys know what that
if it's oven proof. Does it say oven proof on that label on the bottom?
You guys know what that label is. I'm gonna wait and see if I know you can't read it because it's blurry, but you old-time collectors, you don't even have to read it. You already know what that label is. I know Philip's gonna put it in there. Let's see how many folks remember what that label is. Let's see who's gonna put it in.
It looks like a bunch of Aztec markings.
It's a weed. That's right, Philip. You were the first. You got it in there. Tell them the history. It's a fascinating one. The Brotherhood, Universal Pottery, blah, 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 blah. That's it. Oh, look, your face came up. So, yes. Now, the only issue is one little tiny chip right on the bottom rim there. Big deal. Somebody slung it around the kitchen.
Or someone got hit on the head with it.
Yeah. So let's put the lid back on. There's the lid. I just love the shape of it. It's so overstuffed American streamline. It's like a great big old overstuffed mohair covered living room chair. And don't you want to walk out with your baked beans in that?
I'd put my mom's lentil soup in that we had the other night. Eat the whole thing. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I love this thing. So thanks for that. Thanks for that. It was gently used, KP. Yeah, it's not crazed. You know, sometimes when things get crazed and then they spill coffee on it, the crazing gets all that brown, and then it's kind of like somebody else's old food, and it's nasty. But
Yeah.
no crazing on it. So we'll count this little thing down. Great for I know. Yeah. Bacon serve.
Chili.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tommy said it's a weed, so we wouldn't argue over what the flower is. Oh yeah.
All right. So
Some
it was
apple
sold
crisp.
to Lori Perry for $41.
Lori Perry for 41. Okay, Lori Perry. Apple Pan Dowdy. We talked about that a few weeks ago.
I remember, and I didn't know what it was.
Shoot fly pie and apple pan dowdy. You know, I don't know what I did with my intermission sign. It's out in the kitchen. I'm gonna have to go get it. Not yet, because it's not intermission. It almost is, but hold on. Just I'm penned in here.
Highlight unless you want me to just read it out to you. So Rachel
Highlight what?
Manor House Vintage wants to know how come items will be crazed from temperature changes, but if you stick it in the oven, it doesn't get crazed.
No, I don't know. Oh, look at the little picture. What have you got in your hands? Manor House Vintage.
Because if it's exposed to the elements or something, doesn't that affect it too? I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I don't know. I do know this. True sick glass is sick.
She
Everybody
said
says,
it's a Fenton basket that she's holding.
Use denture cleaner. If the glass is damaged to where it's I'm not talking about if it's got dirt on it or some calcium deposits, that kind of thing. But when it's ruined in a dishwasher, it actually, the surface of the glass is actually damaged. Microscopic cracks are all over the surface of the glass. And so there is some glass that I don't care what you put on it. All the barkeeper's friend and the denture cleaner and the toothpaste, and it's going to remain sick because there's nothing on the glass. It's actually the surface of the glass that's ruined. So that's right, KP. And I'm going to highlight that. There is no cure for sick glass. Throw it away or just live with it.
I think I have a fairy lampshade that's sick, and I can't get that frostiness off of it.
And you won't, because
I know
there's no frostiness on it. It's the glass is cracked. The surface of the glass is covered with tiny little microscopic cracks, and you can know what doesn't matter what you put on it. Nothing will cure it. But that's not the same thing as glass that just has. I don't know how we got off on that, but it's fun to talk about it. I think because sometimes when I have it, sometimes there's a misconception that you can always clean that. And
no, it's
you
not
can't.
true.
Yeah, sometimes it just
Definitely
won't,
not true.
it will not clean because there's nothing to clean. There's nothing to clean off of it. All right. Well,
Sadly,
yeah, all right, a console bowl and 2 candlesticks. Wow. And then we've got this big one. I cannot believe we're going to start off, but we are, at $30. This is a lovely Cambridge. Oh, something just went up my nose. A Cambridge console bowl, somewhat unusual with its shape. And I'm throwing in with it 2 amber candlesticks. This is marked Cambridge. These are not. These may very well be from some other company, but I'm putting them together because they look nice. Everybody made console sets, and everybody made little candle holders that look something like this. So here are the 2 beautiful amber colored. These are Depression era. This is good glass. Unmarked, but very similar to what everybody made to imitate each other. Hi, okay, new comments. Get in there. So you get all of that. You get the 2. You get the console bowl, which is a little bit lighter in color, I know, but it's a marriage, and I think the marriage works.
you got Margaret Howell at 30.
So these 2, and I love this console bowl. I like the way the edges are sort of scalloped, I guess, and it gently rolls down. It's a rolled edge, and then it sits on your table like this. And you could put flowers in it. You could put a flower frog in it. So console sets, we talked a lot. If you look, there's a console set. Well, I don't think you can. I can't see it. No, it's too hard to see back there on my dining room table. So the 2 candlesticks, candle holders, and the big Cambridge,
is at 55.
the big Cambridge console bowl, which is a little, not the same old round rolled edge. We see a lot of those. We're going to have one. We're going to have one in just a few minutes. Look at that big thing. My gosh, that's like a toilet seat. So we're going to have this in just a few minutes. Oh, that weighs 20 pounds.
Don't drop it.
So this one is a little bit smaller, but I like the edges on it. So my everyday dishes are Vintage Homer, Lachlan, but I don't have a dishwasher. Good girl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cambridge.
All right. Looks like it goes to Sandra Garcia for 55.
Sandra Garcia at 55. Thank you so much, Sandra Garcia at 55. Sandra Garcia. We've got it. We're not going to have the intermission just yet. We're going to keep going. I've got a box of Libby cocktail glasses in the box. Never been out of that box, I don't think. It looks like they've been in somebody's attic. Why don't we go? We'll see what we can do. We'll start at 20. They're 6-ounce autumn leaf. Here's the original box. You've seen these. Everybody had these in the 60s. I think it came out in the late 50s.
Yeah, I've seen that set quite a few times.
Yeah, there's the box. It's Hostess Glassware by Libby. And these are, well, hold on. They're the 4-ounce. I'm sorry. There are 6 of them, and they are 4-ounce cocktail stems. There we go. See it? Yeah.
We got Margaret Howell at 30.
And It's the gold autumn leaf. I can take. Now they need to be cleaned. You're gonna have to wash them. See that? They've been in somebody's attic for a long time, but I don't think they were used.
That's
So
why
you're
they're
go-
still so shiny,
Yeah,
despite the grime.
you'll have to wash them because, as I said, they've been in somebody's attic. Now I shouldn't have taken that out of there. Okay, it's back in. I'm holding them just in case they decide they're going to start traveling and fall forward, which I don't want them to do that. And so this little Libby set will count it down. Are we ready?
When you are.
I tried. Oh, you got a bar cart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. They are, Randy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you like my background? You guys didn't tell me I'm not in front of my china closet. I'm out here in the parlor.
Right.
You like-
So it's sold to Margaret Howell for 42. I think I had a set of those with a caddy that I found a while back.
Mhm. Yeah. I sold one and it's on its way to California. And Margaret, your Chase copper is on its way too. I got delayed over the weekend because of that. We just had 2 days of like nasty rain, and
Ugh.
I don't have the cover on the back of my truck anymore, and I can't. So I waited until I could make. Thank you. You're welcome, and thank you, everyone. It's time for intermission. Vinny, you gonna sell something or not? You don't have to.
No, I don't have anything on hand that I want to sell right now.
Okay.
But thank you though.
You're welcome. I'm coming back, but it is a 5-minute intermission. We're going to do that right now, 5 minutes. So, okay, so you know what you can do now. This is when we get toileted and watered. Do what you have to do, either one of those things, or just enjoy the silence. I'm going to go throw some ice cubes in this, and then I'll be right back. Go have some candy corn. I've been really plucking away at it. It was supposed to be for display purposes only. You want to see how many candies I've eaten? I'm going to show you.
You can't have candy corn on display for decoration. Come on now. There's no way.
It was for my photography, Vinny, and then I ate it.
That's what I mean. You can't just have that stuff as a prop.
I know. I said I wasn't going to eat it.
That's temptation.
I'm going to show you how much I've eaten. I've torn it up. This is the 5-minute intermission sign. Oh, come on. We're very high tech around here.
And apparently that 5 is very high maintenance and doesn't want to do its job.
Oh, for pity's sake. Get in there. Oh, I'll be back.
You get the idea, folks. It's a 5-minute intermission.
You get the idea. We're taking a break. And since you said that I should do this, see? That was full, Vinny. You see that?
See,
I think Vinny,
even he can't resist sweet.
I think Vinny went to the bathroom.
I'm right here.
You are? 5-minute intermission, with your permission. Wait till you see what I bought today. I'm telling you what, I've been on fire at these thrift shops.
I haven't been thrifting for about a month.
Why not?
Because I'm trying to save up money and sell some of the stuff that I've had for a while.
All right. Isn't it time for you to head my way?
You said in late October.
Well, come on. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to North Carolina. I'm going to Connecticut. Where else am I going? Drive myself up a wall. What am I looking for?
I've been thinking about doing another sale during the week just to kind of like flow some more stuff out, especially with the holiday season coming. I haven't decided if I want to do that or not yet, though.
You
Like maybe Thursday night or something, but I have to see.
Look, you know what? Here's the thing. The intermission is almost over. I say, okay, I'm not going thrifting today. I'm going to go to the post office. I got to go to the, dry cleaner, whatnot. And you have to stop. You can't not stop at the thrift shop. I don't want to go thrifting today, but I stop anyway. I got 4 of these stems. Aren't I glad that I did actually stop? Look at these.
But see, that's when you score big. Is you're like, I don't really need to go, and then you find something excellent. It's like, oh boy, am I glad I did.
Because I'm thinking if I don't go, if I don't stop Florida Golden, I'm going to miss something. Oh, you have a bungalow too, 1912? Look at these. These have sort of like a draped optic. Tiffin, I don't know. We always say Tiffin. I mean, Tiffin did make beautiful stems, but so did Fostoria, so did Cambridge, so did about 20 other companies. So an amber bottom. And look at the bowl. I don't know. Does anybody recognize the pattern? And look at the iridescence. Aren't these? I just found 4 of these today with no chips or cracks on them. I'm not selling these tonight because I haven't even washed. I washed one. I think the other ones might still be out in the car, but I had to bring this in. I know. Isn't this beautiful? I'm going to go back tomorrow to see if there might be 4 more of them. You never know. What you think, girls and boys?
I pass by thrift stores all the time, and I don't stop at them because I'm limiting myself right now.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to miss something like them.
Hey, trust me, I have FOMO, but I have to push it aside.
You do?
Oh, I have to. If you saw how much I have here and how much I need to sell, you'd understand why I have to get FOMO out of my head.
I don't know what FOMO stands for.
FOMO is an acronym. It stands for fear of missing out.
Oh.
Like you had with those glasses. Like if you hadn't gone, you had a bit of FOMO.
Oh. I'd never heard of that. Thanks for teaching me. Let's do the most complicated thing now. Sell a piece tonight. I told him that he could, Sylvie. Or who told you to do it? Ron told you to, Vinny. I told Vinny he could.
I just don't have anything on hand right now.
See, he just spent 5 minutes. Oh, I've got so much stuff. What do you mean you don't have
Well, I mean, I don't have it. It's downstairs or in my office, and I just don't want to get up.
Oh, there. See, there it is. He didn't want to get up.
I'm very comfortable right now.
Oh, that's it. Very good. All right, Vinny.
Exactly, Jeffrey. I gave up on FOMO because I have no roomo.
Okay, intermission is over. Here we go. We're back. We're back. I got 4 of these bad boys, and here's how I'm going to do it. So pay attention. Ready? Here's what we're going to do because I've got 4 of them, and I can't.
Oh.
What?
Is it choice?
Hold on. I'm going to tell you something like that. All right. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm selling 2 at a time. I'm holding up all 4. The highest bidder takes the 2 that they want. You follow me? The second highest bidder gets the other 2. Or
Okay.
the highest bidder can take all 4 times 2, right? So they measure 11 inches, 10 inches, 9 inches, and 8 inches. 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're going to look at them in that order because none of them are marked and they're all probably all made by different companies. And that's got water in it, I think. Oh, I just got peed on by a swung vase.
Why are they being peed on by something else?
They are damage free, and these are old. These go back to
Night, Carmen.
good night, Carmen. These go way back to the olden days, the 20s and a little bit earlier. All right, we're going to go at $20. You get to pick the two that you want. Is that clear? $20 is the opening bid, and out of all 4 of these, you'll pick the 2 you want. That's the 11-inch iridescent. See the fingers on the top? And I'll let you see the base. That's the 11-inch, I think. And then this thin ribbed guy with iridescence is the 10-inch. We doing okay? That's the 10-inch.
Yep, high offer of $59 from Mark Winko.
And then we get the 9-inch, the smooth. I love him. Look at that. Smooth, 9 inches. Look at the top and the bottom. So you know the makers of these, Imperial and Fenton and Northwood and so forth. And the littlest one is only 8 inches tall. And I love the points on the top and the color. Right? So we're going to go back over them again. 8 inches. 9 inches. 10 inches. It's hard for me to get you to.
All right, Sylvia Lee's at 60.
And 11 inches. Now, I want the winner to be prepared to what you'll type in once you win. And we say, what would you like? You're going to tell me the inches. I'll show them to you again to make sure. But we'll count them down. If we don't have any questions, they're all unmarked, but they're all old. And the high bidder gets to take the 2 that they want. Or you can have all of them 2 times your money. Your money times 2 would take all of them. They're all different. And they're beautiful. What a collection for this time of the year. 10, 9, 8. I do. 7. Do I need to do my fingers, Vinny?
No, you're fine.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh it.
And
Alrighty.
I've actually got them in order of their height, as you can see, from left to right or right to left, depending on which way you're looking at your screen. So once Vinny tells me who our winner is, I'm going to ask you, do you want the 11, the 10, the 9, or the 8? You pick your 2.
All right, so it was Melody Southern Buckeye for 67.
All right, Melody, I'm not going to write anything down until I let you see these again. And would you like, if you want just 2, tell me the size. If you want all 4, then it's 67 times 2. And if you don't, okay, she says she wants the 11-inch and the 8-inch, right?
So probably the 2 smallest ones.
No, she wants the biggest. That's not, she said the 11 and the 8, I think, Vinny, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's the tallest one and the smallest one. Is that what you said?
that's what it looks like to me.
No, I thought I heard you say she wants the 2 smallest ones.
I thought the 11 and the 8-inch were the 2 smallest ones.
No.
So it's,
No.
I'm not going to confuse things. I'm going to shut up.
Okay, the tallest one is 11 inches and the littlest one is 8 inches. So Southern, you want the biggest one and the littlest one, right? She wants 11 and 8. Okay, let's put them back down. And so Southern, you're getting, bear with me for just a moment, everyone. Yeah, you're getting the 11 and the 8. That's the tallest one and the smallest one. 11 and 8. Okay, very good. So that was 67 for the tallest and the smallest. And Vincent, are you able to see who the second highest bidder is?
Yeah. It was Margaret Howell for 61.
So we'll ask her. We will ask her if she wants the middle two. 67 was Southern Buckeye. Margaret says yes for the middle two guys.
And that'd be for 61.
The two in the middle, Margaret. These are the 10-inch and the 9-inch. So 61 for the two middle-sized vases. At 61?
Yep.
Okay. Margaret, thank you. And Melody, thank you. All right. Oh, here we go. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, as we roll along, I've got 4 amber stems that have been washed, but I didn't use Cascade. No, I don't use a dishwasher. I do have water spots on there. That's because I let them dry and I didn't hand dry them with a towel like I should have. No chips or cracks, and it's 4 of them. Now they're gilded at the top. See it? Some of the gilding we've lost, from all those lips. Did I give you a price to start, Ben?
Nope.
$3 each would be $12. We're starting at 12. So it's all 4 of these paneled optic depression era stems. And once again, the 4 of them match until I drop one, and then we only have 3. Okay, there they are. Okay. Margaret Howell has a bid of 12. All right, Margaret, thank you for starting us out with that bid. And we're not going to waste any time. We're going to count them down. 10. Anybody interested can place your bid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm here. 2, 1. Sorry about that. On the 4 amber stems. Is it Margaret Howell at 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Margaret. All right, 14 inches. Never have I seen a console bowl any bigger or any heavier than this bad boy. Good heavens. $30. Look at the etching on that. Wheel cutting. I'm sorry. This is wheel cut. And that took some time, and that took some real talent on a grinding wheel. It is not chipped, has no problems at all, and it is beautiful. It's a great big 14-inch, and it probably weighs 10 pounds. It's beautiful, thick, heavy glass. It's unmarked, and I'm not even sure if it's American or not. Look at the lattice work. Look at how intricate the lattice work is on here, how it's cut. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. Now I'm talking like I'm a golf announcer. And I want you to take a look at the beautiful lattice work cutting that we've got here. Isn't that amazing? I know, Philip, it's absolutely stunning. Isn't that how Oops. Isn't that how golf announcers talk, Vinny?
I don't know. I'd be dead asleep right now if I was listening to a golf announcer.
I would too. 14 inches on this console bowl in beautiful amber. And my, it is a stunner. That is amazing. We just found our first one and said, oh, Scott was showing one of these. Good. You found one. Where'd you find it? River Sisters.
Revive
Or
it, sisters.
Revive It. Boy, is that a beautiful console bowl. I know we have an opening bid. I don't know
So-
where we are on it.
Ron Bryant's at 31. Margaret Howell jumped in at 33.
14 inches. Beautiful, heavy, right in the center of your table. Put a great big longer burger basket in the middle of it. Or a Yankee Candle. Or a Vera Bradley pocketbook.
Oh, Lord. All right, you have
I'm
Sandra
playing.
Garcia at 40.
You know I have a sassy mouth. It's all in good fun. Huh? And listen, don't you for 1 minute think that I pick on Vinny. You ought to see him around me off screen. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, see how quiet he is?
I have a halo right above my head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You come see him when he's all right. Let's count it down. What a beautiful thing. Randy wants you to put some Ginete on.
No Ginete.
He's always cracking on me. But we can do it because friends can know how to pick on each other without going too far. And if you go too far, you tell the person.
I know. I sense the sarcasm, Sylvia.
What?
She put the really laughing heart emoji and said, "We believe you," with me being an angel.
Oh, yeah, you believe it all right. 10, 9. I don't know if you're going to find another one of these. 8s from the 30s. 7.
Exactly, wordsmith.
6. 5. Pay attention. 4. 3. 2. 1. That's the biggest, most beautiful console bowl I've ever had my hands on. And somebody's getting it. Who getting
All right.
it?
Looks like Margaret Howell has it at 50.
Oh, Margaret's getting it.
And no gluing a candlestick to the bottom of that.
No. Did Margaret get it at 50?
Yes, she did.
Okay, Margaret, we're going to be some big boxes coming to you. Now, thank you, Margaret. Thanks, everyone who placed bids. All right. $22. And I can't say enough about this thing. I'm just going to be quiet and let you look at it. Well, I'm not going to be quiet.
Oh, we all know that.
Be quiet, Vinny. See? $22 is where we're starting on this thing. It's a stem, comport, candy dish, jelly dish. This was a quality
Sylvia Lee's
piece,
at 45.
and somebody spent a lot of money when they bought this. I want you to take a look that it's wheel cut underneath. Look at, this is all cut underneath on the underside. Yeah. And then on the top is the thick sterling silver overlay, which is very thickly applied. So it's dimensional. You look through it. The cutting is on the bottom. The silver is on the top. Shipping is paid by the buyer, Debbie. Thank you for asking. I appreciate you asking. So the buyer pays the shipping. I use Pirate Ship, and I ship from the South Jersey, Philadelphia area. It's really, I know I need a black cloth to get you to see how pretty that, there you can hold it still right there. You know how pretty that wheel cutting is on the underside? Yeah, very pretty. A lot of talent involved with making this piece. And then there's silver down here at the bottom as well. Vinny, can you tell me where we are on the Do you see where we are on the bids?
Yep.
Okay.
Sylvia Lee has it at 55.
Okay, then we'll count it down. Boy, is that pretty. I had something like this, a big console bowl a while ago. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is really gorgeous.
Okay, so it looks like it goes to Adelaide Saki for 56.
Adelaide, thank you. I'd like to say now, and thanks to everyone, if you're still waiting on something from me, it's all on its way. I think I told you I had a little delay when the remnants of that storm. It wasn't a bad storm, but it was just one of those awful constant driving rain. And the thing on the back of my truck is gone. I don't want to get into it. And I just really couldn't get out for a couple of days. And so I just didn't. But everything's in the mail on its way. And I'll do the invoices tomorrow morning. And everything is going to go in the latest. It'll go out in the mail on Friday because I'm leaving town on Friday. So if you're tardy in paying your invoice, it's going to put a big delay on the shipping because I've got to ship it Friday morning. So if you win anything, you'll get the invoice tomorrow morning, and then if you pay speedily, then I can make sure it's all shipped Friday morning. Maybe Thursday morning, but Friday morning at the latest. Thanks, everybody. All right, so we did those.
Go away, gnat.
Who?
There's a gnat flying around my face. I was telling it to go away.
There shouldn't be. You have a cat.
My cats don't like coming in this room because I shoo them out.
Well, then that's why you have a gnat.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fancy schmancy, y'all.
Now, it's not, it looks, what you're seeing is just glare from all the lights. It's clean. Because you know what I do with my percolators, don't you? $30. This is not a percolator that you just go to some flea market and you have no idea. My percolators, I bring them home. I thoroughly clean them inside and out. I run a cycle of vinegar through it, soap through it, water through it. Then I make coffee and I drink it. And if my body hair doesn't fall off, then it's safe for you. Art Deco as it can be. It's a little tiny one. And it even has, instead of a cord from the 30s.
The handle's Bakelite, right? Not wood?
It's wood.
Oh, it's wood. Oh, okay.
On this one. This you can replace. This is more of a 1960s era. This is perfectly fine. And it works and it percolates just as it should. This is the Deco style. And let me tell you if it's automatic or not. Everybody always wants to know. It's the Manning Bowman. I don't think this is an automatic. It does not say automatic on the bottom. All right, we've talked about that before. If it were an automatic, it would say automatic on the bottom, but it does not, which means that it will not turn itself off. So when the coffee gets to the color that you like, you've got to unplug it or it will continue to percolate until it overheats and then the fuse will shut the thing off. But this is a wooden handle. It's got 3 feet. Yes, I drink it. There's the basket.
So how many cups does it offer, do you think? Rough guesstimate.
Enough. Well, see, that's hard for me to say because when these were made, coffee cups were coffee cups.
Right.
When people ask today, have you seen the coffee cups that they sell at like Starbucks? They're like
Oh, yeah, they're huge.
16 ounces. We're talking about old-timey coffee cups, the kind that you would eat, you know, like at a diner or something like that. It doesn't say on here. I forget. It might say on the bottom. This is a little one. So It probably says how many ounces, but I can't see it. 6 cups, something, 6.
Yep,
It's a
that's
little
what
one.
Ron just said.
About
5-ounce
6.
cups, 6-cup machine.
Yeah, little ones. Thanks, Ron. Little ones, 6 cups. And you just put your,
So your high offer right now is from Hermenia Gonzalez for $35, by the way.
and the light is making it look like there's corrosion up here. It's not. It's just as pretty all the way around. I don't know why the light is making it do that, but it's complete. The chrome is
Junkman 1961,
even on the whole thing.
36.
And that's glass on the top. What?
Junkman 1961's at $36.
All right, we'll count down this Art Deco percolator with a wooden handle. I love this thing. It's so 30s looking, so American streamline. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It will be percolating near you soon.
Okay, so it was sold to a Florida Golden Girl for $55.
Thank you, Florida Golden. Is it cooled off in Florida? I think our high in New Jersey tomorrow is going to be about 61 or 62. It's chilly. Chilly Willy. These I don't think are antique, but boy, are they beautiful. It's heavy. That's right. Lead crystal. How do you know? Because of the weight and the clarity. This might be Waterford and it might not be, but there's
Waterford.
no Waterford. There's no damage on this. And boy, isn't that beautiful. Come on now. This is gorgeous. $15 is where we start. No chips or cracks. Look, the sugar bowl has a lid. Look at the shape of the creamer. They have applied handles and they're beautiful. I couldn't say no. Take a look at the bottom. It might be old, but something is just telling me that they might not be old.
Are they heavy?
Yep.
They got a bit of weight to them.
Well, they're lead crystal.
Oh yeah, those will, you'll get a workout just from holding them.
And once again, you don't get that beautiful. That's the lead in there that gives you the sparkle on all those little facets. If it was just pressed glass, it wouldn't sparkle like this, and it wouldn't be as heavy. So they're beautiful. Look at that lid. Isn't this a gorgeous set? I love the shape of it.
All right, so you're at $65 with Sandra Garcia.
Elegant for your table, for your entertaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alrighty, so hold on, let me refresh it.
Lori, I don't know.
So it looks like Sandra Garcia gets him for $68.
I don't know. Okay, Sandra, thank you. 68 on the cream and sugar. Sandra Garcia. If we've got time, I've got some added items we're going to sell tonight that you guys don't know about. It's so pretty. But I told you I would sell these platters, and we're going to do it right now. And I've got 2 of them. One money takes, you can't see them. $12, and it's just 2 platters, pretty for the autumn season. I'll give you the measurements in a minute. That one's the biggest one, and that's got crazing on it where it's got some staining in there. See that? That, of course, has, well, that's got no crazing. Both of them are unmarked on the back. A lot of times this American dinnerware isn't marked. But I'll let you see they don't match. They're not a matching pair. Let you see the weeds. This one's a little more autumny looking. See? So the big one measures 12 by 9, and the little platter measures about 11 by 8. So if there's no interest, I don't see any bids, so I'm going to count this down. You put the start in, didn't you, Vin?
Of course I did.
Okay, 10. I don't think we have any bids. I'm counting it down anyway. 10.
Oh,
9.
Lori put in the bid, so hold on.
Okay.
I'm just getting my
This is a bit of
soul going.
Okay. 10.
All right.
10. 9. You get both of them. 8. 7. 6. Sorry. 5. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. 4.
It's Monday.
3. 2. 1. No chips on the platters. Pretty.
All right. Sold to Lori Perry for 21.
Pretty, 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 pretty. 21, Lori Perry.
Yupper.
Thank you, Lori. Before I forget, yeah, classic 30s. Before I forget, you know I'm putting things in my eBay store every other day, and I'm showing you them on my community page. eBay is not connected to live sales. I've had people buying things on eBay and then not paying for it. In fact, I got one thing on there I've listed 3 times. This is the 3rd time I've attempted to sell it. And if the person doesn't pay for it the 3rd time, I'm going to bring it to a live sale. But if you're bidding on eBay items, keep track of that, because if you win, eBay sends you the notification that you won. And then you've got to pay those invoices within 5 days. eBay will send you reminders. But if you don't pay for it within 5 or 6 days, we move on, you know, and I have to relist it. So if you see stuff, thank you, I'm glad. If you buy, this is gonna be confusing. If you're buying some things on eBay and you're buying some things on the live, when I sit down to go to pack, you got to pay the shipping, both invoices. But you know me, and I've done this for folks. I've given people free shipping because they've paid too much on one side or the other. I forget who it was. I think it was Terry. I said, well, just don't, I'm not charging you any shipping on this because you paid on eBay and I'm boxing it together. It's hard in advance to give shipping quotes when people say, well, what would it cost? So basically what I need you to do if you win on either site is pay it. And if I'm boxing things up and you've got items that you won from both sites and I can get it in one box, I'm not going to double charge you shipping. And if you think I have, you let me know and I'll fix it. What? Are you going to list that blow mold, the cat and the pumpkin? I'm not sure, Robin. I haven't decided yet. It's out there on the kitchen table. I might list that. So I hope that that's not too confusing. Keep your eye if you're bidding in the eBay store, and don't get mad at me if eBay cancels your item if you don't pay for it within the amount of time that eBay requires, because that's, I'm beholden to that. And
Do you set all of
and
your
not the
stuff
payer
to
gets-
immediate payment
wait,
when you're
what?
listing stuff?
Say that again, Vinny.
Do you set when you're listing your items? Do you set the you require the buyer to pay immediately? Because I do that with all of mine. And usually most of the time people pay right away, unless it's something that I've had on there forever and it was before this new change happened.
You can, but that doesn't mean that they're going to pay.
True.
So
I'll knock on wood. I haven't had an issue with anything that I've listed recently, and they pay it right away.
Yeah.
Something that's older that I've had on there for a while, sometimes it gets forgotten about.
All right, hold on for a second. Sylvia, it's up to me. I get to choose. So when you say that you think it's 3 days, the seller actually in their default, they can choose how many days people can have to pay an invoice. I have a standard default, and for me, I think it's like 5 days. I don't remember, but you can choose. I mean, you can make them pay instantly. You can give them 3 days. You can give them 4. You can give them 5. I think you can give them 7 days. But there is a default that the seller actually chooses, and I haven't touched it in years. I just leave it at whatever it is. I think it's 5 days, and then eBay will send you reminders, and then I sometimes go in and send reminders. But after 5 days, if a person doesn't respond and they haven't paid, I got to move on because I am running a business. So, you can't buy something at an auction house and let it sit. You got to get rid of it. So you can set it. You're welcome. You can set it the way that you want to set it. So Philip, somebody's asking if you're selling something. Can you see? I don't know if you're still here. Does PayPal still work? What do you mean, does it still work? On eBay? Yes.
They're just not connected anymore.
Well, you can pay. Yeah. We should save all this conversation for the end. Let's keep you're asking good questions, and I appreciate that. Let's talk a little bit more when the sale is over, but it's my fault. I got us off on it. I got us off. Mark says the new rules. I just got something from them about new. Did you just get that notice today, Mark? I didn't have a chance to read it. I've been on eBay for 25 years, since 1998. So I remember the old days when we had to send checks through the mail.
Oh, yeah. I remember my dad having to do that.
Philip and I have both been on eBay for 25 years. And boy, the old days were woo.
My dad's been on it for as long as I've been alive.
Yeah. Oh, so many changes. Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't really mean to go blah, 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 because we've got some other stuff to sell. And I promise you, we'll keep going. And maybe we'll chat a little bit. I don't know if Dee or David and Tammy are going to join me in the green room later. If they are, they're welcome to. Let's go ahead and do this. I know that's Payden City. I think that might be as well. Now, that's an underplate. And when I looked in my Payden City book, there was those night sets, the little water glass, the tumble up guest set. There's different names for it. I think that's what that was. It's a pretty amber underplate. That is not the same as the one I sold last week. It's similar. The lid is the same, but not exactly the same. It's a powder jar, not a candy jar or a sugar dish. And this is made by Payden City. I sold one very similar. What did I tell you? $12 for the two of these. No chips or cracks. And it's $12 for these two pieces. If anyone is interested, I'll give you. I'm just grouping them together for the fun of it. You can do anything you want with that little underplate. Keep your shampoo on it. Make that as a little tray in your bathroom. Put your preparation H on it. What does it measure? Measures 9 inches across. What would you put on it, Vinny? Your Ginete?
No, probably a bunch of cheese and crackers.
Oh, you'd put cheese and crackers on it. And then you get a little
maybe
amber.
Some queso and pretzels to go
You get a
with
little
that.
amber powder dish to go with it. I love it. I want some more of it. Aren't those cute? So we'll count those down. Since I ran my lips for 20 minutes. I'm good at that, aren't I? 10. What? 10. Hi, Sarah. 9. Oh, Noxzema. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Jeffrey.
No Ginete.
Why not?
Not in that anyway. All right, sold to Minnie for 20. Herminia Gonzalez.
Minnie, I got your. For how much, Vin?
20.
Okay. Minnie, I have your new, what do I have that's new on you? Your email address for me to send you the invoice. Right. And did you get did all the carnival get to you? It should have by now. The picture and the little mugs, did you get them? Did they get to you? I hope so. I hope so. We can't let the evening go by without, get ready, Vinny.
Oh,
Get,
pink, pink, you stink.
pink, pink, you stink. It doesn't look pink, but it is. I'm trying to see if Minnie got the stuff. You did. Isn't it pretty, Minnie? I'm so glad it got you and it didn't break. That was a big, heavy carnival pitcher. Don't you love it? Now, don't you put hot water in it because it'll crack. All right. Prince Machiavelli wins song. This. Hey, Philip, what do you think? It's got a quilted. Ooh, it needs to be washed. Ooh, I didn't wash it well enough. It has a quilted optic, very light optic design on it.
What's the starting price on it?
How about $12? She stands 6.5 inches tall. Just a beautiful piece in pink from the Depression era. You see how the pink shows up there? It's pretty. What are you guys talking about? Oh, now you're back on Rula Lenska.
Emerald. Cody's Emerald.
Now, look, don't start carrying on until 10 o'clock. You can sprout bulbs in this. Oh, folks, come on. That is a beautiful piece of glass from the probably American made. Beautiful. Look how thin it is. There are no mold. I think this was blown. In fact, I'm almost certain that this is blown glass. Yep. And it's applied. Look, it's in 2 pieces. So this was applied here. You see that blob right there? So they made, this was hand blown. I'm certain that it was. Look at the unevenness around the edge on the top, right on. And then it was attached. The bowl was attached. I can see here where it was 2 pieces of glass and then they attached the bowl to the stem. That's a beautiful handmade piece of blown American glass from the 30s. 10. Should I count it down?
Yep.
10. Is there a bid?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What do you mean what happened, KP?
All right, so it looks like it goes to KP for 21.
Why did she say what happened?
I don't know. Maybe she meant what happened. I double typed 21 in by accident.
It went to KP for 21?
Yep. Her chat got messed up. Mine's been doing that too a little bit.
Okay. The green one will also start at $12. Look how thin that is and blown with an optic pattern. Look how thin that glass is. I don't know why that you couldn't see them. It's emerald green. It's got no uranium in it. This does not glow under a black light. $12 on it as well. And it's a pretty one. How tall is it? I think it's about the same height. No, that's 8 inches tall. 8 inches tall on this pretty emerald green colored vase, glass vase. I'll let you see the bottom of it. It's got no mold lines on it, and it also has sort of a diamond optic. Isn't that a pretty green, deep emerald green? And look how thin that glass is, paper thin. That's a pretty one. What did I do? It looks really pretty next to this green, next to this pink one. I love glass. All right. The high bid is 15, and we'll count it down. It's the lag. See that? Vinny?
Yep. It's just what happens. Everyone's internet speeds are different.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. All right. So LNG wins it for $21.
21. Ellen, Ellen, it's G. Ellen,
Mhm.
let me see if I know you, Ellen G. I think I do, Ellen. I mean, I don't know you, but what I mean is, I think you've purchased before. Have you? I think so.
I'll put your email in the chat for her just in case she hasn't.
Yeah, it's in there twice. It's in the I'll put it in there as well. It's in my description box below the video, and then the information that I need. That's right, Lori. Let me highlight that. That's the way it is. Thank you for putting that in there, Robert and Lori. That's very true. Yeah. Okay. Let's put that in there. Who's getting cheese?
Jeffrey, and he says it's my fault.
Oh.
There's nothing like a fresh plate of cheese and crackers and maybe pepperoni and salami.
Yeah, thanks, KP. There's a pinned comment as well at the top. And I would also like to thank all of my past moderators. You may see tonight we only have one, and I decided to simplify things and give everybody some retirement, let everybody take a break so that you don't have to be working. So I just have my one worker. Vinny will be paid handsomely with pinups.
I was about to say pinup girls. You got some showgirls hiding
Anything
away from me when I
that can
visit.
find. I'm always looking for things, and that's for Vinny. All right, let's get that out of there. Oop, we did it again. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to read the paper. I didn't mean to put that in there. How do I get that out?
Just click on the comment again that's highlighted in the chat, and it'll disappear.
Oh, there it goes. That went away.
There you go.
Not that I didn't want your comment in there. Okay, let's keep it moving. That was all that I had from the video today. So I sold everything. If you watched the preview video, everything's sold, but we've got a couple specials to sell tonight. And I always want to thank everybody for all the help that you give me. I like interacting with you, and I do enjoy when you help me find things, and we're all in this together, and you all make this work. And you certainly make it work much better than I could if I was just on my own. So I appreciate everyone here, all 408 of you. And I always want to welcome new folks as well. Don't be shy. I've said over and over again, everyone is welcome to join in the chat. And if you're sitting at home watching and you don't purchase, don't feel bad and say, I've had people say, well, I feel bad. I don't want to check because I've never bought anything. I don't care. we have a good time together. You don't have to buy anything. It's important to me that you're enjoying yourselves and having a good time and looking at these fun old things. And I want to thank Philip Mulford, because he wrote to me. I think he told me that this is called Beautiful Lady. Didn't you tell me that, Philip? Are you still there, or did you go to bed? I think he said Beautiful Lady. And we're going to sell Beautiful Lady. She's 8 inches tall, and she's pretty. She's a piece of EAPG. Look at that vase. You're welcome, Helen.
That's no lady. That's a vase.
Look how shapely. Is she Beautiful Lady because of her shape? Is that it? I don't know why I'm running. It's got fuzz on it from that towel. Doggone it, that kitchen towel. She's got there's no damage on Beautiful Lady. Victoria, you are welcome. So good. Thank you so much for coming in, for the camaraderie.
She's like, that's not the lady I was talking about.
Huh? She's a beautiful lady. And did we give you a price? She is curvy, Lisa.
Did you say start at 12?
Yeah, start at 12. So Margaret put an opening bid in. Let me get it up so you can see it. What a pretty vase. $12 on Beautiful Lady. There are thousands of patterns. And it's so much fun to research. And one day when I'm old, be quiet, Vinny. I said, one day when I'm old. Yeah, he's being quiet. He wouldn't be quiet if he weren't on camera.
I'm concentrating.
Yeah,
He's trying to anyway.
He's constipating. I'm concentrating. One day
Yeah,
when I'm
okay. I wouldn't be laying on my bed right now if I was constipating.
One day when I'm old and shut in, when I'm a poor old shut-in sitting here, I will have time to sit down and go through my books, and I'll love it. I'll never be bored because I'll have all my books. And I can go out and buy one piece of glass per week and spend hours and hours going through my books. I think it's fun to do it. Do you guys do that?
He'll be asleep in his big old 1920s chair with the book over his face like our grandparents used to do with the newspaper.
Yeah. I'll be in my club chair over there,
inhaling the soybean contents of the newspaper.
Let's count down Beautiful Lady. Isn't she a beaut? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did you have? What? Swatting flies around this old rocking chair.
All right, so it looks like it was sold to Hermenia for 40.
Is that mini?
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't they change, like they don't use regular ink for newspaper anymore? Didn't they simplify it? Now they use like soybeans or something for the ink. I don't know. Something that's not toxic.
I don't know, Vinny.
I must have made that up.
We got to have a piece of black glass. Ooh, I love it. That's old. It's not pottery. It is glass. It is black glass. Look at the fuzz all over it.
What's that start at?
$12. $12 on the black glass. Waka waka.
Yeah, I was right. Soy ink. Maybe that's what it was. Not soybean ink. Maybe it was just soy ink.
8 inches across. Yeah.
Red Marie is at 15.
It's 8 inches across. Oh, fill that up with circus peanuts.
Oh, no. Candy corn.
Oh, come on. You know you would.
With circus peanuts?
Why not? No chips or cracks. Look, there's a little decoration here on the foot.
Those are like marshmallow peeps. I have one and I can't do any more.
It's got fuzz on it from my towel. Black glass really became a rage. It hits the glass catalogs in the late 20s, believe it or not. And
apparently
jump-
it's a very good trap for fuzz catching.
well, I've got these towels that put
I
fuzz
know.
on everything.
I know.
Oh, Karen says she sits with books all around. Wait, where did it go? It goes so fast. I sit with books around me all the time right now, reading history of the Boston Sandwich Glass Company. Oh, in Sandwich.
Poodle's at 20.
It's been a long time since I visited the museum there in Sandwich. As soon as you cross, a lot of people skip when they get onto the Cape. They skip Sandwich because it's the first little town. As soon as you cross the Bourne Bridge they get on 6A and they head for wherever they're going. And they skip Sandwich a lot. It's a beautiful little town. My favorite restaurant there was called the Beehive Inn, and I don't think it's open anymore.
Did they serve sandwiches in there?
They served the best baked scrod I've ever had, melted in your mouth like butter.
Scrod?
Baked scrod at the Beehive Inn on 6A in Sandwich.
What's scrod?
It's a fish.
Oh, fish.
Has anyone eaten at the Beehive Inn on 6A in Sandwich?
You're at $26 with Poodle.
I'm so mad it's not there anymore. Somebody tell me that you were there. Oh, you went, Michael. How'd you like it? Is it Michael or Michelle? Pardon my eyeballs.
It's Michael.
You
I
went?
think is it Remillard? Remillard?
Who?
That's the comment you're highlighting.
Oh, you go over the Sagamore Bridge. That's the one I couldn't remember. The Bourne Bridge and the Sagamore. Jeffrey, it's closed. I know. I was mouthing about it a while ago. Had you ever eaten there?
Jan's at 26.
And then there was a little cafe. We would stop and get hermits before we would head up to Provincetown.
Rhode Island.
No, Provincetown, Cape Cod. You're thinking of something else. For Pete's sake, what's the city there? And now I can't even think. That has the river that runs through it. Providence.
Provincetown. Okay.
No, Providence is in Rhode Island, and Provincetown is at the tip of Cape Cod. All right, enough of the geography lesson. Counting it down.
Sandra's at 35.
Where the Puritans landed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
That's what I
5.
kept saying. Providence, Rhode Island. Not Provincetown.
4, 3, 2, 1. Provincetown is on Cape Cod.
Yeah, not Provincetown. That's what I was thinking.
No, there is no Provincetown. It's Providence, Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but you keep saying Provincetown. It's where are we on it, Vin?
Okay, let me refresh it. Hold on.
All right, it's very refreshing. Let me get rid of that. There might be a Provincetown somewhere.
Goes to parent on my end. It looks like it's Heidi Esterholm for 40.
Heidi, what are you going to put in it? Aren't I nosy? She says I can put anything I want in it. I just bought it.
Where on earth am I thinking of the town? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. Forget it. I've been up. Didn't sleep hardly at all last night. I'm not thinking clearly.
I never slept a wink last night. All I could do was think last night, wondering why you told me goodbye. Oh, there goes the clock. It's 10 o'clock. That means it's over. It's not over because we're going to sell a few more things. I don't have any guests.
That's what it is. I mixed them up.
Yeah,
it's Providence, Rhode Island, and Provincetown, Mass. That's what it is. And to think I was just in New England not that long ago.
We only said that 8 times.
I know, but I wasn't paying attention.
Pay attention. Pull those ear puffs out of your ear puffs. What are those things?
Pull the earplugs out of my ears?
Yes. Hey, Vinny, look. Now I am upset. You want to know why? I put this in my eBay store and nobody bought it. And then I relisted it and nobody bought it. And I didn't have it listed at a really high price.
It's not the boob shade, is it?
No. It's covered in cracks and chips, but I think it's gorgeous. And nobody bought this from my eBay store. So we're going to try to sell it in a live. Hold on, let me move this. It's got cracks on it. No, it doesn't have cracks. It's got chips. And if I can't get $15 for it, I'm keeping it. Just
You want to start it at 15?
yeah, to decorate with in the autumn season. It's Czechoslovakian and it's made in the 1930s, and I think it's adorable. And nobody wanted it. But let's show it to you. Look at that cute little teapot. All right, it's chipped. Good. It's really, what do you call it? Soft paste? I don't think you call it soft paste. I don't always have the right words, but I know what I'm talking about. It's very low fired, I guess is what I'm saying. Not expensive. Look at the inside. Ew. So don't drink out of it. Czechoslovakian. It's got character. It's made in the 30s. What? Waiting for Scott to get off my lawn. That's right. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn. And here's the sugar bowl. I don't think the sugar bowl has any problems with it. That's the one piece that's not damaged. There's the lid.
All right, you got Val M at 15.
Val, this is charming. And you put flowers in it or whatever you decorate with it. Look at the little chips and the little staining. That's the cream pot, cream pitcher. Huh? Turn that air fryer off. That's right, Philip. Look at me. There's that stupid old man on that front porch sitting out there talking about glass like he does all day. Who's he talking to? The flies around this rocking chair. What? Get off my lawn. I can't wait to. I hope somebody. Well, we do have a bid, right?
Yeah, we do. Val M has him at 15.
Huh? So this is the cutest little pottery splatter, almost looking like splatterware. Czechoslovakian 1930s. Now you're going to want to decorate with this, right? I've decorated with it for a while, and it's time to let it go to somebody else's home. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love this little set.
Alrighty. So it looks like we got Val M at $15.
Well, Val M, you have good taste. Val M at 15. Is it Val like A-E-I-O-U?
No, Val, V-A-L.
And then just the letter M.
Yep.
Thank you, Val M, for the orange set. Let's sell a couple more things, Vinny, if you don't mind, and then I'll turn you loose. We'll bring your face in, then look at you. Let's do.
I know, Jeffrey, I know. I say it all the time.
What?
I always refer back to my forensic science teacher when I see paint spattered stuff. I always have to say paint spatters, blood splatters.
Food is done, people are finished.
No, don't put the at symbol.
That's my 8th grade English teacher. I can hear her now.
What did she say?
Food is done, people are, people say, oh, I'm done. Food is finished. Food is done, people are finished. Dogs are mad, people are angry. I can't. No, I'll take my 8th grade English teacher any day. And when English was over, she taught us we had Latin. I had 2 years of Latin.
Ugh, I would have
And
died.
don't tell me that it helped me out on the SAT, because it didn't.
Never took that test.
I did better on the GRE than I did the SAT.
Never took that either.
Look at this, kids. I am in love with this thing, and I'm going to go $20 on it, and you're going to be in love with it too. Are you ready to fall in love with something?
I speak Pig Latin.
Is it a bean pot? Look at that. Has it got poppies on it? It's Hall. Yeah, Randy, I hear you. Heavy American kitchenware. I can't get it to, Hall.
It's
make all the
fancy
teapots.
schmancy, y'all.
$20 and I can't get a bid. No chips, no cracks. Now, in an antique store, that's $35. I
Or
love
more.
this. And I guess you can bake your beans in that, bring it right out to the kitchen table. It has a steam hole on the lid on the top. I love this thing with the one handle like a jug. I love Hall too.
So you're
I
at
like-
$20 with Jenny Mac.
I like Oats as well. You like Hall and Oats?
I do.
So, great for the kitchen. And it's not white. Again, my lights are turning it white. It's that creamy color. You know what I mean? So, oh yeah, 3 years of German in Pennsylvania Dutch country.
That's interesting.
What is?
That you had to take 3 years of German.
Well, there are
You
more
live in-
Germans in Pennsylvania than there are in Germany.
Oh, well, yeah.
This is a German state that across the river. Now, I don't live in it anymore, but a lot of my kinfolk lived in it for generations. I love this thing. So I guess we'll count it down. 1930s, 40s, probably the 40s. American made. Beautiful thing. 10, nice and heavy. 10. 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, sold to Julie Bryan for $25.
Julie, 25.
Hey, but it came in handy, right, Elisa?
It's Lisa.
Pardon me.
No problem. If I finally, it was $25 to
Julie Bryan.
Julie Bryan. It is? Vinny?
Yeah,
Okay.
Bryan.
Thank you, Julie. 25 on the Hall pot. Well, you said 3, and he put sold at the same time. Okay. He didn't type in sold when I said 3. It's the lag. Yeah, I know, Philip. That was an expensive pot in the old days. So, there's always a lag. Just so that you know, I can't remember. Yeah, the prices have changed on a lot of things. Have changed a lot.
We can blame the internet for that.
For what, Debbie?
For the price drop on a lot of things.
Debbie, just so that you know, he didn't type in sold when I said 3. You see it that way on your screen because of lag times. So Vinny's watching me from another state. And when he sees the fingers and then he hears me say 3, 2, 1, he types it in, but on your computer, it's going to show up out of order. And that's the way that it happens on live sales. It's just because of the way that the lags are. And the thing that folks have to do is, if you see something, is if you're waiting to bid until I get down to 3, 2, 1, you'll never, right? You got to start earlier. Some people start counting at 15. Some of the live sales, they start counting at 15, but you just have to place your bid as early as possible, because the different internet lags. So yeah, that's what happens. But thank you. I just want to make sure so that you know there's no funny business. I appreciate your help tonight, Vinny.
No problem.
And can we see your face?
Yeah.
You're welcome, Debbie. We love you too. And I don't ever want anybody, I never want to take for granted that folks, huh?
Ain't that the truth, JLC 48?
I don't know.
He says that a lot of sellers on the internet are trying to get like 1980s prices for stuff still.
Well, it's funny. Let's bring Vinny in. Okay, sales over. Hey, folks, hang around. We're going to chit chat as long as Vinny stays up. I know Dee wasn't feeling well, and I think that David is umpiring some games. Is Tammy Girl out there? No. But let's go get the Vincent.
Ooh, I'm blurry.
Ooh, you're blurry.
My camera. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. Maybe I can, maybe I can't.
Should we hide you for a minute while you're doing whatever you're doing?
No.
Okay.
Should be okay. There we go. I'm back.
No.
I think so.
You're not blocked. Nobody's blocked. KP. You're welcome. No. If you were blocked, you wouldn't even be able to leave comments. So and another thing is somebody got mad at me. What's new? What's so funny? No, it's the thing is that there are with technology. You're not blocked, KP. It's with technology. Let me explain this. If I do a live like this, we're live right now. You guys are able to chat as long as we're live. As soon as I end this broadcast, that video is still going to be available tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day. I have people watching lives like 5 days after the live is over, and they're trying to chat. And then they say, "You blocked me." You can't chat in a live that's over and was played, a month ago or 3 weeks ago. You understand, Vinny?
Oh, yes.
But you get people, why can't I get in the chat? Why did you block me from the chat? I didn't block anybody from the chat. But you can't chat. The chat is done. It's frozen. You can't add to it. I can take away from it if I want, if there's something nasty in there. But sometimes people forget that. And so, again, I have to, sometimes you have to let people know because they don't realize that, yeah, I know, Robin. And listen, but you'd be surprised. And I'll tell you what, people go off the handle. You're not blocked, but you can't, that chat. I'll have a video that someone will watch, and it might be 2 years old, and people will want to buy things, but then you can make mistakes. It's very easy. So it's very easy. And capital letters is shouting, isn't that right? I was always taught that when you type in capital letters, that you're shouting. Then he's tired. He's not.
He means
What? Isn't that right? When you type in capital letters, it means that you're shouting.
or you're just trying to get the attention of the content creator.
Well, okay.
I don't know. Technology's weird.
I think when you type in capital letters, I've always understood that to be that you're shouting at the person. But
okay. I get the button fly, zipper fly thing. I know what you're talking about now.
huh?
Philip said something about zipper flies. I forget where it was. Oh, he prefers button flies over zipper flies, and I just went over my head like what he was talking about.
All right, let's see. This is what does this say? Just discovered this channel. I don't have an interesting glass or antiques, but it's lively and fun. Oh, I'm so glad, Mari, that you come and that you joined. Everybody say hi to Mari. Mari E. Lau. Where are you from? You are welcome to be here. We're glad to have you. We do have a lot of fun. We teach each other, we learn. And I'm so glad you found us. Welcome. The lampshade?
They're
Which
still
one?
talking about that boob lampshade.
What lampshade?
The boob one.
See, what time is it? 10?
It's 10:17.
And Vinny said,
I said boob even before 10 o'clock.
you would.
Well, would you rather me say another body part that, which is not? Never mind.
Vinny, do you want to sell something, or do you want to do a show and tell? It's just us.
I don't have anything right in front of me.
Nobody bought it, Sylvia. I still have that.
Oh, they're talking about the shade behind you, the one with the tassels on it, I think.
Yeah, but she wanted to know if anybody bought that shade. No, that's for Vinny. I'm waiting until he gets his first apartment.
I technically kind of have a boob shade. I don't think I'd be able to show it, but it's more modern.
Oh, you're watching in India. Are you from India, or Debbie, is Mari watching us from India? Wonderful. What medication?
Sarah Lond wants to know if you got her email.
I'll double check. I know if I haven't, I don't recall. I'll check. I'll look. Sarah and see.
He's at a different angle tonight, JLC48. That's why you don't see them.
The question is,
sofa, not in the dining room.
where are your dining room draperies? Well, I need bay window curtain rods. Now, I know you can get them. A couple of the stores that I went to don't sell them. I did find them, and they were more expensive than I wanted. So I just haven't gotten the bay window. It's not as simple as just putting up 3 separate curtain rods, because I have the panels that will hang, and then there's a valance that has to go continuously around all 3 of them, and I don't have the rods. So I've got to do that. Thank you, Jenny Jo. I appreciate that. And I don't have, I'm having, I hope. You want to see the kitchen? I'm going to show it to you. Not now. I'm getting the gas stove hooked up, and then I'm going to really work as soon as I come back from being away for several days on the kitchen, on the ceiling lights and the light over the dining room table. So I have to do that. No, the stove isn't connected yet. I have to hook it up to the gas. I'm going to have someone come to do it. Hello from Arkansas. Oh, I'm so sorry, Catherine.
DIY rods. Not a bad
Make-
idea.
Make my own rods. I ain't got time to die. Oh, I keep so busy. Thank you, Lisa. It is. What did somebody else ask? You need to get it all together before Christmas. I'd like to. I need to hire a. What did you ask me? Vinny, your hair smells terrific. Or does it look terrific?
They were saying it looks good. Thank you. It was very well needed. Or much needed. My hair got way too long.
Yeah. So anyway, I know where I can get the curtain rods. I have been in this house for 1 year. Not exactly. I officially bought this house 1 year ago, but I did not move in until almost 2 months after I purchased it, because the knob and tube wiring, the popcorn ceiling, I did so much work. I painted the living room, redid the ceiling because the ceiling had popcorn. Had to get all the 1925 knob and tube. Good night, KP. Good night. Had to get all the knob and tube wiring out. Or is Philip saying good night?
Philip was saying good night.
Oh, good night, Philip. Thanks for your help with the glass and everything. I appreciate it very much.
We were in Round Top, I remember. Right as you were getting stuff situated.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was almost a year ago.
No, I do not have push. I'd love to have push button, but they're not. At that point, when this house was built in 19. Thanks, Philip. Thank you, Diana. What's the 30? Are you bidding on something? I hope you're not bidding, Diana. Where was I? I found a few things in the attic and a few things in the basement. Oh yeah, Riverside houses. You lived in a 100-year-old house in Riverside. I don't have any. Yeah, getting rid of popcorn ceilings is no fun. Living the good life. There's my girl. Oh, that is the RS Prussia. I'm telling you right now. You know your porcelain. Go find her channel. You guys watch her. Living the Good Life.
I can link it.
All you see are her hands. She's very mysterious, but she travels around, and boy, oh boy, she finds some wonderful pieces of porcelain. I hope you don't get mad. She didn't tell me that I could. Okay, Floyd, thank you so much from Oklahoma. Hey, Floyd, are you the one that sent me an email with all of the EAP, with all of the Old Man of the Mountain glass or the Bald Eagle glass? I've got to write back to you. I'm so slow on emails. I get so busy. Somebody did.
I'm able to get.
I don't know why
I can get her link from my phone. Here, I'll just do it on YouTube.
Your grandparents had to push buttons. Good night, Floyd. I remember when I was really little, I got into an argument at school because I said that my great grandfather was a millionaire, which he wasn't. But I said he was because he had diamonds for doorknobs. So when you're a little boy, you know, you're walking around and eye level are all the doorknobs. And here, this house still has all of its glass doorknobs. And when I was little, I thought he was my great grandfather. I thought he was a millionaire. And I told my school teacher, I told one boy on the playground that he was a millionaire because he had diamonds for doorknobs. Isn't it funny, the crystal glass doorknobs? Well,
they do look like diamonds.
shine bright like a diamond.
Robert wants to know how many days per week do you normally thrift, out of curiosity?
I thrift almost every day because there are some days when I don't leave the house. That's rare, though. I go somewhere almost every day, and I always stop. Excuse me. Once a week, I do a full day of thrifting, just once a week, where I leave early in the morning and I'll thrift all day. A couple days I go to flea markets, but I do stop quite often at various thrift shops, antique stores when I'm out. I just try to always hit something. Yes, I am trying to find. What kind of heat do you have? I haven't noticed any radiators. Right. This house, when it was built, it did have a big, huge oil burning forced air. It had an oil burning. It had an oil tank in the basement, and it had oil heat. That got taken out. But it's funny because on the side of the house in the foundation is the little metal. When they would come and deliver the oil, they'd stick the hose in, it would go into the basement, and the oil tank was down in the basement. That was ripped out in 1967. There was a little bit, in 1967, the bathroom was remodeled and the kitchen had some remodeling done to it. And it was that year that they took that big oil burner out.
Can you imagine what the bathroom looked like originally before the remodel?
Yeah, I wish they hadn't remodeled it, but don't worry. I'll put it back one of these days.
It'll be like the bathroom on that, I don't even know if it was a bathroom on that powder tin that I have. The big old mirror, maybe some old lighting and such.
Vinny, what do you know?
Oh, that the actress who played Aunt Clara on Bewitched, Marion Lorne, collected doorknobs, but throughout the Bewitched show, she would show or have like an old doorknob with her, and she'd be polishing it or showing off her collection and such. But that was based on her real life. She collected the old doorknobs.
All right, Patsy, sorry. I'll look into that. Let me check it tomorrow morning. It looks like I got my salt and pepper shakers mixed up.
Sounds like me with some of my live sale orders.
So I'll have to go I didn't see that today, so let me go and look. Did the little boy painting reach you? I'll check into it, Patsy. Thanks for telling me. What I'll probably do is send you the no, I think I want to, and there was one there. The question is about the swing door. When you look for ghost marks, well, first of all, there was a colonnade that separated the dining room from the living room. That got pulled out. If I'll ever put one back in, I probably will never put one back in, but there are ghost marks. I keep pointing back here where there was a swing door from the kitchen, and I'd like to find one. So I'm going to see if I can find one. I'd love to do that. I'll double check the salt and pepper shakers. Patsy, did the little boy painting get to you?
Now, does Thunderbird Salvage sell like doors and things like that from time to time?
Oh, you never know what you're going to find. You can
'Cause
find
you might come across one there
Yeah, they'll just show up.
out of nowhere. Or do you guys have restores there?
Hold on for a second. Yeah, we do. Patsy, don't send it yet. Oh, okay. Thank you. What I'll do, Patsy, I will give you the address and the money. You shouldn't pay for it. I should pay for it. That's my mistake. We'll do it. Let me get on my computer tomorrow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Patsy. You're a darling. It happens. I ship 2,000 packages a year. I apologize for that, but sometimes you just get, you know how it is. It's midnight and you put the wrong label. We've all done it, but thanks for understanding. I appreciate that. You ever done that, Vinny? You send the wrong.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Hey, I invoiced the wrong thing to some people yesterday. It's just because I was like, I want to get this done. I'm over it. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I had to go out and get some packing material, and then I came back, packed for probably 3-4 hours, and then I was like, I'm done. And then I even did the invoices.
Yeah, it can be. Patsy, did the little boy painting get to you? I hope that it's charming. I was worried about it.
Oh, Dana, I would do it too. Trust me. That's just me.
You would do what?
She says that I'd hit myself in the face on a daily basis if she had a swing door. I would too.
Oh, Rosie's done it. We've all. Okay, Vinny, I give up. I was trying to tell Scott about my new address. You don't have to give up. What do you mean you give up? I don't see all the comments. I can't see the.
Have you sent him your new address, M. Rodriguez?
You have to send it. Just email it to me.
Yeah, I
You
sent you pantyhose, Jeffrey Reed. I don't remember that. I sent Jeffrey Reed pantyhose.
Okay. Yes. What? I don't understand. Just send it. Did I send you? You can email me. Just email me.
M. Rodriguez, I'll copy and paste his email in there.
Oh, you got it and it's okay. Oh, I'm so glad. You got the picture and the EAPG vase? Just email me, M. Rodriguez. Did you win something tonight? I don't remember. I don't think you did tonight.
Excuse me. Okay, you're okay, because I'm like, I don't remember that.
What?
He said I sent him some pantyhose and such, and I'm like,
he's just carrying on.
No, because I was like, that's just because I didn't get much sleep last night that my brain's going.
Okay. I'm a little confused, but that's nothing new.
Did you see Jeweled Mirror Queen's comment?
Who?
Jeweled Mirror Queen.
Jeweled Mirror Queen
is the username.
Salvage Angel by the Sea in Asbury may have a door. They have almost everything there. In Asbury, are you talking about Asbury Park? Yeah, there are a ton of
salvage yards and such all over the place. Do I even have? Oh well, I've got my little Gina Tate thingamajig. Too bad there's none in there.
I'll have to look. Just oh, where'd you get that, Vinny?
I got that when we were in Kentucky.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, I just went through my box of stuff that I got in at the Ohio Valley Antique Mall.
Hold on for 1 second. Do something. Carry on, Vinny. I have to get a piece of paper.
That's doing something. I wonder if this thing still smells like Ginete. I doubt it. Well, no, it just smells like metal.
Okay. M. Rodriguez, you're talking about the 4 orange tumblers. I hope you're still there. What was that noise?
That was me.
I got to get this straight. M. Rodriguez. Now listen, you're talking about those 4 orange tumblers. If your address changed, can you just write to me? I'll double check tomorrow morning. You bought those tumblers last Monday night. So they're not lost. Once again, I had a little bit of a shipping delay because we had a couple of really nasty days because of that storm. Yeah. So they're not lost. Fear not, worry not. But what I need to know from you, Em, and you don't have to put it I don't want you to put it in this chat. If you have a new address, write to me tonight and let me know. But they're not lost. I went and I got my page from last week. Now I know what you're talking. You're talking about the glasses. Yeah, I got you. I don't know what else you bought that night, but I know you got those 4 tumblers. The orange ones. I love that orange color. Okay. We're good. I'll double check. Before I leave town, I will make sure. See, these I have on because I can actually see if I put these are my regular progressive lenses glasses.
Is nerdy dorky.
These are the cheap little things you get from Walmart or, the drugstore. And I can't read the comments with these because I would have to do this. And then you can see these awful bags. Look at that. Isn't this awful? I'm getting old.
His bags have bags.
I know because I didn't sleep.
I'm right there with you.
I'm working too much. And then I got something under this eye. One of these eyes has got a puffy thing under it.
Your bags are carrying weight.
What color do you think my eyes have changed color since I've gotten older?
Mine change color with what I wear, so that's nothing new to me.
So we're good. We got it. Designer bags. Huh.
That's a good one.
What?
I like that.
Designer bags?
Designer bags. That's good. Very good, Murray. I love it.
Yeah, but M. Rodriguez, did your address change? I'm still puzzled. Yeah, but listen, that is a good topic to talk about. I'm so glad you said that, Riley. Wait a minute. It is a little bit better, KP. What? Christmas joy. You are so welcome. We try to be. Okay, I have a question I want to ask everybody. Now, this just might be me being weird. Be quiet, Vinny.
What else is new?
See, I was waiting for that. Now, I want to tell you a phrase that irks me. And you know who normally says this phrase? Well, I shouldn't say that. I totally disagree with this. Now, you can argue with me. Now, when I say argue, I'm talking about respectful conversation. Now, I'm going to say the phrase, and then I'm going to tell you why it irks me. Are you ready, Vinny?
Go ahead.
Age is just a number. Age is just a number. Age is not just a number. And it irks me every time. And it's usually people your age, Vinny, who tell people, oh, age is just a number. No. Now, let me explain before everybody screams at me and it fell off. I'll tell you in a minute. I have a question for you. If age is just a number, you ready? How did you know I was going to say it, Robin? Would you like to buy a 100-year-old house or a brand new house? Age is not just a number. Would you like to buy a 30-year-old car or a brand new model? Age is not just a number. I got 56 years of mileage on this body. And I'll tell you what, there are days when you feel it. You wake up and you sleep wrong and you can't turn your neck for 3 days.
Stiff as a board.
I have no problem aging. I don't have an age issue. But it always annoys me for some reason when people go, age is just a number. Now, in your brain, I feel like I'm 20 years old. I mean, not in terms of maturity, but when I think about how I feel mentally, I don't feel like I have to feel. You don't have to act a certain way because of your age. You don't have to think a certain way because of your age. But age is a number. Because a 30-year-old car don't operate the way a brand new car does.
Nope.
Anyway, what do you guys think? Am I just being extra? What do you think, Vinny?
I think because what we say in my family is when someone has a birthday, we always say, okay, what you said, age is just a number and you're only as old as you feel when you're talking about a person's age. When it comes to the housing thing, I agree with that. Like, I don't think I'd want a house that's 100 years old. I'd want a house that's a little bit newer. So I think it's all in context and how you see it and how you view it. Like, I don't disagree with what you're saying about the house and the car thing, but when you're talking about a person's age, because, somebody who's 20 could be, they could feel or act 60 because they're not in the best shape or they have a debilitating disease. And somebody who is 60 or 70 could be in the physical shape of a 25-year-old because they take care of themselves. So, it doesn't matter how old they get. It is just a number to them because they're keeping themselves physically going. I think it's just a context thing.
Well, I always think, there are a lot of phrases that we just repeat because we hear it. And it becomes, we hear people say things and then we just repeat it. Age is just a number. And I'm thinking, it ain't just a number. There's more to it than that. And it's just one of those funny little things. I think that when people say it just seems, what do you have to say? I hate that phrase too. I was born. So, yeah, it's just one of those. It's almost like if I don't know. It's a weird phrase. The other thing that well, let's do another one, and maybe you guys can give me one. Have you ever gone to a retirement party? Okay, and there's 3 people. You know what I'm going to say. There's 3 people standing there, and this one has worked 50 years for the company, and this one has worked 40 years for the company, and this one has worked 30 years for the company. And what does somebody always say? Come on and tell me. You know what they're going to say. I said
I've only been to one retirement party. It was my grandmother's, and that's it.
Yeah, but wait a minute. I said 50, 40, and 30.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is always going to stand up and say, we have 120 years of service. No, you don't.
I've heard that before in movies.
What?
I've heard in movies. I remember it was in the newest Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. They were getting ready to open the bar of chocolate, or Charlie was. And Grandpa Joe was saying, all together we're 100 and something years old. We don't wait. because they were all four of the grandparents were in that bed when he was getting ready to open the bar to see if the golden ticket was in there.
Yeah, I mean, it just kills me when people, we have 120 years of service. No, the most that you've got is 50 with that one person.
Right.
I'm always listening for phrases that people use, and I just always think, congratulations on your 50 years. Am I the only one? Doesn't anybody else out there get? It's not 120 years. You can't add them all together. Maybe it's just me. Am I being extra? I guess I'm being extra.
No, they don't, Lisa. You're right. They really don't. I mean, you see the news things on. I think one of the latest ones that I saw was a guy worked for McDonald's for like maybe it was 30 some odd years, and all they gave him was like a T-shirt and a pencil, and then a bunch of I think his daughter did a like a GoFundMe or like some kind of one of those pages, and they raised a really significant amount of money. It's like you work for a company for that long, and all they give you is a lousy T-shirt and a pencil. Come on now.
Yeah.
I've been with TJX almost 10, which is more of a surprise.
What's TJX?
It's the company I work for. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, we're all under the same umbrella. But like I said, it's more of a surprise they've kept me this long, but
What does that mean? Cheapos?
it's calling someone a cheapskate. Like, somebody works for you long enough, like we just talked about, and then they don't get recognized with like a decent like bonus or something like that.
Yeah.
Cat law, right?
You got a T-shirt?
Well, forgive me if I'm correcting or mispronouncing your last name. Is it Kirchie? Michael Kirchie? Expect nothing and you won't be disappointed. That's right.
Kirchie.
I hope that's how you pronounce it.
Emily, who was the opera singer? Gallicrucci. That's something else. That's an obscure opera singer from the turn of the century. Amelita Gallicrucci. Did I say that right? At Low Expectations.
Well, I mean, exactly. Yeah. It's like going into an antique store or a thrift store. You don't go in looking for anything. You just kind of keep your mind open, and then you start finding good stuff.
Oh my gosh! Look what Robert and Lori said.
Oh boy.
No, it's not. Oh, you're welcome, Patsy. Hey, Patsy. Yes, and I saw the comment about is the shipping right. Didn't I send you a message that told you I was combining shipping? I think that's why you're telling me that. And so that's proof that I do it because I didn't tell Patsy to say that. Patsy bought some live sale stuff. She bought some eBay. And I think on one of my eBay voices, I took the shipping off. And I said, Patsy, I'm not charging you any shipping because I know that I could put those plates in the same box with plates that you want on the live sale. So I really am as honest as I can be on that. And I think that's what you're talking about. And I appreciate you saying that because sometimes you're welcome. What? Yeah, I try to do that. Happy birthday. Who has a?
It's DP. The username is DP.
Has a birthday?
Yep. She's 73 years young, or he.
Oh, happy birthday on your 70th.
Sorry, I saw gal. Yep. 73 years young today.
Happy birthday on your 73rd. You ready for us to pull the plug on it, Vinny?
If you are, yeah.
Oh, that means you are. All right. I guess we should. We've been up late long enough, running our mouths. Well, thanks for helping me tonight. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And let's get that off of there. Let's see what's coming up. What's coming up? My next sale is a week from tonight, and I'm going to be in a different location. Be quiet, KP. Don't tell them where. Well, they already know. I'm going to be in North Carolina. North Carolina. You're welcome. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but somehow we're gonna do the live sale on the road next Monday night. And then Vinny, you have your sale on Saturday?
Sure do. And I'll probably have some giveaways this week. I'll probably be documenting what they are later on this week.
Okay. What do you mean documenting it?
Like, I'll do a YouTube short
Oh, okay.
showing what they are. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll let it be a surprise.
Okay. Well, everybody's saying good night, so we'll go ahead and say good night. It says, "Yay,
6
Vinny."
p.m.
What time?
Eastern, Eugenia.
Wait, huh?
She was
They were-
asking what time my sale was at. 6 p.m. Eastern. I was telling Scott this before we went live. I was thinking maybe trying to do at least 2 sales a week, maybe doing one Thursday night, depending on how I feel, just to clear out some more stuff. Because I've been trying to get rid of my 2022 inventory because I still have a lot of it sitting downstairs. Well, we'll see what happens. It's just something I thought about. I don't know how well it'll do. I don't know what kind of viewership I'll get on a Thursday night. We'll see.
All right. Okay. Well, that's it.
Why is my keyboard so dirty? Oh, I thought you froze for a second. Stop messing with me.
Good night, all.
See you, everyone.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
See you next Monday.